EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Always great to be in Troon, Scotland, at the Royal Troon Golf Club, founded in 1878. Frank, it is a golf course, true links. It's bathed in history. We're set to go here at Royal Troon. Frank, it's always nice to get it started with a gentle opening hole.
And this is very much what this first hole is. The wind often comes off the sea on the right, so you can play your tee shot from those two bunkers on the right, let it drift back into the fairway.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, through the years we have seen countless what we would call good ball strikers, great swingers of the golf club, but there is something else that separates those kinds of players with the truly great achievers in the sport. What is it?
Great achievers have more than one plan. I think most players, it's always good if they're playing their golf. But what do you do if your driving is off or if your iron play is off? Do you have a plan B? Great players not only have a plan B, they have a plan C as well. And that's the difference. So when you set foot on the first tee, you've also got to be aware of, what if my driver doesn't go as well as I would like to, or my iron play isn't as sharp? Can I still compete?
So they can turn 74 into a 71.
That's right. And at the end of a 4-day tournament, the 71 doesn't look so bad, even if somebody shot 65 that day. Remember, as you know, and both of us know now, when you look at 4 days, someone always plays average for a day, so they don't play bad.
Golf tournaments aren't 100-yard sprints, they're marathons. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
His momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the third. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Should be safely on deck.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good.
Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Rich Lerner back with you here at the 4th hole at Royal Troon. And this is a hole, Frank, that offers up a real scoring opportunity, a par 5, first one of the round.
Yeah, it's the last really easy hole you get at this opening start. 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. But you can easily carry that one on the right, especially with any helping breeze. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's no snack, though.
Frank, can't fault him there, trying to make an eagle.
It's a rare bird, but the pleasure of making one, well worth the effort.
So to 4 under with a second straight birdie. On to the 5th hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. There's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Too bad, misses the putt and an opportunity. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Well, it was bound to come to an end at some point. Drops just 1 shot after that terrific stretch of birdies. Now to the 601-yard behemoth par 5 6th hole. You can pay the steep price here, Frank, for a mistake.
You can. You can't reach this green with your tee shot, so there's no reason to even try. A good drive, if it bounds down the right side and will eventually go left, would perhaps give you a chance to reach this par 5 and 2. But this is one tee shot to concentrate on.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance. Give me a break, Rich. Your mum could make that.
Ooh, that's a disappointment, Frank. He'd love to get this one. Big putt for birdie. Wow, a 5th birdie on the day. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dogleg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, check the breeze and somehow find that fairway. Oh, that's fine.
This has really been impressive. High level of golf today, putting on a clinic out there. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Birdie try up next. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Good, solid work right there, and stays at 4 under. Frank, the par 3 8th hole, it is one of the most famous little holes in all of golf.
123 yards postage stamp. Pick the wrong club, though, maybe a little too much, and it'll be a green that you'll more than airmail.
That will be a great look at birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus. really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. Frank, the ninth hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here? You happy to make a par and move on to the back nine?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the ninth is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's two tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Getting set for the back nine here at Royal Troon. Frank, break down the 10th.
Little dogleg to the left, blind tee shot. Fairway starts to run out about 290 yards, so you've got to be cognizant of that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
What a nice shot. About 9 feet from the pin. Six under par now. Daunting tee shot here at the par 4 11th, Frank. This is all you want.
Yeah, this requires your best tee shot. It doesn't matter if it goes left to right or right to left. This is a must-hit fairway. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the cause.
Frank, how do you size up the 12th hole here at Royal Troon?
Well, first look at 430 yards, you'd think it'd be a rather easy par 4, but that's not really the issue. The issue is gorse right and left.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. 17-foot putt here. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Keeping pace. Good stuff right there. 6 under par. And now the tee shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13th.
A hole that bends to the right, ideally hit it down the left side, and then you're playing to a raised two-tiered green.
Great lie. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This is a good-looking shot. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
2 in a row.
Right in it. Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable.
Excellent looking shot here. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
You always like that. Count it as a birdie. Now the lone par 5 on the back 9, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Second shot.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. We'll make birdie if this drops. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. 17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And so the approach shot finishes up some 25 feet from the hole.
Yeah, not his best, but certainly not his worst. I've heard of being on the zone, but this is he's just making it look so easy.
Just sensational golf. I mean, he is knocking down every flagstick right now. What a performance. Just a couple of feet. 10 under par on the day. Frank, how does this 18th hole here at Royal Troon stack up against some of the other finishing holes in major championship golf?
Rich, it's a stout par 4, 464 yards, so it's sort of in the ilk of a Muirfield or Royal St. George's finishing hole. They've had some great 18th holes in Open Championships. This is actually called Craig End, and it's the name of the old farm that was demolished at the turn of the century. So the 18th hole, it's certainly grown up, and it's flourished to more than a farm.
Frank, obviously here at 18, you do not want to be long.
Yeah, err on the side of caution here. You're exactly right. You'd rather be 30 feet short of this flag than 30 feet over the back of this green, because it might just be out of bounds.
So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. Settles in over the putt. Frank, that looked good to me. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
In for par. Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.